So on with the third race, the reverse grid that most people like to watch, the BTCC Legends from SBR with BTCC blueprints. We've got an offer on mugs and t-shirts and a few other things lately, so worth checking out. And Paul Welsh, who's got an offer on a jam sandwich if you fancy it, and 2 crates of Heineken. But onto the grid, Jeff's on pole, and he's ahead of Lewis, who's not had a great night. Then Panos, likewise. Then Adam. Then it's Ashley, Nathan, Chris, Leon, Ben, Sean, Jake. Then we've got Rob and Liam, the winner from the last round, and Will's made it to the last race. So great to see Will in the number 7 car, who's had a pretty awful season with a lack of practice. So expect fireworks, the red lights on. We wait for the green. Here in auto polish short, ready for the last race of the day, and we're away. And a great start by Jeff, who's gone. The BMW somehow manages to manage second place with Lewis. Adam's bombing down the outside to try and join his teammate. They're 4 wide into the first corner. Someone's got to give, and a lot of paintwork is the answer. And it was unfortunately looked like Adam got roughed up a little bit there. One of the MB cars on the grass just about keeps it going. It looks like it was Jake. And whoa, Ben well up as well. He's gone around the outside of 2, but gone onto the grass. Does he keep it? As Leon also making moves and carrying on his great form. It's got past, I believe that's Jeff. Ben into the side of Chris, so he'll have to back out of that, and does. And manages to keep his place. Flashes his lights at Chris to say sorry, and Chris keeps the place. That has put a bit of a gap to the front runners, but well, expect fireworks in this race. A lot of people need a lot of points. Liam's up the inside of Jake, or is that Sean? That's Sean. No, it is Jake. He's got up the inside of Jake, now he's up the inside of another car there. I'm trying to see who it is, but it's quite hard because we're changing angles, and it was the BMW of Adam. So Liam with a good start. We're about 4 wide again on the front straight. Still not settled the order yet. So Ben's come up quite well, so is Liam, definitely. Liam's come up really well, and now he's trying to work over Chris, but not managed to get it done. There's a flash of dust there. Didn't see who that was, and well, Leon's good work from the weekend has just evaporated. He's thrown it off into the gravel, and he's had a 5th and a 6th today, I believe it was, and unfortunately that's not going to happen in this race. By the time he gets on the track, I think this race will be over, unfortunately for Leon. But yeah, he'll be happy with the strong points he's got in the first 2 races. But enough of that. Jeff leads, still leads the race. Lewis fighting against Ash. Ash very aggressive, takes 2nd place. Nice move. And well, Jeff leads from Ashley. Not the sort of thing we've heard all season, but great to see. Chris, who's fighting Adam. Will at the back, but that's not really a surprise. Like I say, no practice, and only managed to join for this last race. And that's who's that wide? That's Rob, and he's fighting with Will. So Will's trying to make some places, and Leon well at the back now. Jeff's still leading the race though. Start lap 3. He's got Ashley behind him, and then Lewis, then Nathan, then it's Panos, Ben, Liam, and Sean. And that looks like Will's might be able to get that done now. And side by side for a while. And through this twisty section, Jeff's still got the lead at the moment. As Will and Rob refuse to settle this argument. It's kind of an after you job that seems to go on for a while, but now Will says, well, if you insist, I will take the position. And that little battle was sorted out. Ashley closing a little bit on Jeff, to be fair. He's starting to pull him in a little bit. And Lewis, isn't quite able to stay with them at the moment. Leon looks like he's just recovering from another moment there. But Jeff and Ashley doing a great job. The faster guys are coming through. Nathan's already up to 4th. Ben's 6th. Liam 7th. Sean in 8th. So they are slowly making their way through. Auto polish short is not the easiest track to overtake. Nathan thinks about the inside and Well, he has about 5 thinks about it and then decides I'll send it anyway. And it looks like he's got it done. Ben meanwhile up the inside of Panos. And he's starting to finally find some form tonight. And he's got that done. So Ben up into 5th. And he'll chase on after Nathan and Lewis. There's Jake in 10th place. Been a bit quiet so far, to be fair. As we head on out to the back straight, and Jeff looking good out front with Ashley. Jeff never had a podium, definitely never had a win, neither has Ashley, so this would be great if one of those could win this race. You just fear that these guys will come through eventually though. Nathan looks the most likely. He'll kick up the dust, just cutting that corner a little bit. It's the quickest way across it. And now Panos coming under attack. It's probably Liam behind him, I think. And Liam ducks out. Just keeping an eye on Nathan. And yep, Liam down the inside. But Panos closes the door a little bit. But Liam should get that done by turn 3. And the MB Motorsport car there, Sean also buying into it. And he's going to look through the middle, which I wouldn't advise. But Liam gets it done. Covers Panos on the exit, and Sean will try and go around the outside, which should give him the inside for the hairpin, and I think he's going to get that done. He has. He's got to watch his brakes. Yep, he's got that done. Panos on the wide line on the marbles, won't get the drive off the corner, and he drops 2 positions, but did well to try and hang on to it. As we go through the middle sector now, Will in 13th, well ahead of Leon who's 14th, and looks like he's going to stay there. Jeff starting to pull away, but Nathan has moved up, finally past Ashley, so that's the change, and this is how he did it. It was down to turn 3 while we were looking at the other battle, and Nathan up to 2nd, and now he's going to be surely odds on to win this race if we can catch Jeff. And Jeff not really he's had flashes of pace like we've said all season, but not been able to turn it into a consistent race run. But maybe he can now while he's in the lead, and we're on board now with Jake, and he's going to take 2 for 1 again. He's the sort of guy that you want to go shopping with. He finds all the 2 for 1 offers, and he's found 2 there. Moving up past Chris into the first corner. Ben looking down the inside of Ash as well, but not quite close enough. Lewis behind. And there's Adam who's recovering. Still it's Jeff that leads. We're working lap 6 now and nearly halfway through the race. Nathan up to 2nd, will start closing surely though. Ashley 3rd. He's trying to hang on to that podium space, but with the guys he's got behind him, it's going to be hard for him. It's 2 MB Motorsport cars that haven't seemed to be too far away from each other all night. Still fighting it out again. This time it's Sean ahead of Jake, sorry. Jake putting a couple of wheels off on the dirt. Lucky to get away with that. We saw from Ben early in the race, but Ben now up the inside of Ashley. He's got a good run out that last corner and takes the position and up into a podium place, so might salvage something from a pretty much disastrous evening. Background is a good fight there between Adam and Rob by the looks of it. Rob taking that place as Panos and Chris go into a fight. But looks like Panos is going to keep that position. Chris will try around the outside, but I don't think he's going to get that done, as we see one of the BMWs of Lewis getting pretty agitated going into turn 3. He's trying to fight off Liam, I think. And Leon is well, he's just driving around on his own, to be fair. Ooh, that's Sean wide again, and he did that in the last race that didn't go well. But he's got inside Liam, and I think that's an overtake for position. And that's well, Liam the winner of race 2. Doesn't look like he's going to win race 3. Down the inside back at Sean, but can't get it done. Now he's just ahead of Jake. Let's hope for no brake issues in this race, and he can try and stay ahead of him. Jeff though is being caught by Nathan pretty quickly, well, 3/10 or so a lap. So yeah, Nathan will get there. It's a great pace by Jeff, to be fair, mid-10s. That's pretty good race pace. as he tries to take this win. And who's that off? That's Ashley. Gets all squirrely, all crossed up, and Lewis couldn't take advantage of it because he was doing pretty much the same. Sean tries to go around the outside, 3 wide. Surely this can't work. One of them's got to end up in the gravel, and it's going to be Sean. He got a punt up the back from Liam. Liam waits, and disaster for Sean, and he'll have dirty tyres. This way he needs to watch this next corner, and he seems to have got away with it. And into the hairpin. No, he's not. No, he's locked up. Dirty tyres, and Liam takes the place anyway. So, well, Liam made a mistake there, and rightly waited for Sean. So obviously no stewards issues there at all. And in fact, I must say credit to the drivers. We didn't have any steward issues after the race, and that's quite surprising from touring cars. I don't think that's ever happened before. And I think everyone just managed to listen to the advice from the admins, which is to, if you hit someone off, let them back through, stop your car and wait for them if you have to. And we've seen a lot of that tonight, so it's good to see, and that's the way it's done. You make a mistake and you have to pay for it. Sean trying to go around the outside of Liam, trying to get that place back. He won't be happy about that contact, but at least Liam waited, and he's going to get duffed up by both Mitsubishi guys if he's not too careful. Kind of forces Rob off there a little bit. Maybe he didn't see him, but give him the benefit of the doubt. And round they go again. Leon way back still, but now Nathan has caught Jeff, and there's 3.5 laps to go. Let's make it 4. Can Jeff possibly hold on against Nathan? Nathan, he's been a champion before. He was second last season, obviously, and he's looking to win the championship again this season, but after the results tonight it's going to be quite hard. Jake meanwhile attacking Lewis. Lewis always difficult to overtake. But they all carry on with Jeff still in the lead. Like I say, never won a race, never looked like winning a race, to be honest. Tonight though, he's driving out of his skin, he's setting good lap times. Nathan's taking a while to catch him, and if Nathan wants to take the place, I'm sure he's going to have to do it the hard way. But we know Nathan's a professional driver, he won't do anything stupid. So into the hairpin they come. Ben's third, remember, so he's had a bad lap. Actually the last lap time was not good, and his menu screen popped up for what is the 1000th time, I would have thought, during a race. So he's going to have to come back strongly if he wants to get involved in that lead battle. These guys all flash through, and Sean is ahead of Liam, as we noticed before. And here's your battle for the lead. So only 3 laps to go now, and these will be the longest laps of Jeff's life. But he does look pretty good up front. He's holding on well. Nathan needs the points though. Shake's still struggling to get past Lewis. Trying the outside now. Can he get in front enough to pull across? The answer is no. The BMW is pretty good down the straight, and now he's going to try and go around the outside, but again I'm not sure he's going to be able to get that done. Still Lewis hangs on, but no, Jake's got it, and he pulls across in front of him. Mitsubishi just better out of that corner, and at the same time, we see Chris trying to get past his teammate Ashley, but not managing to get that done. Liam attacking Panos as well, not being able to get that done, and he's back ahead of Sean, I've noticed. So a lot of changes in the back order. Jake up to 4th, Lewis 5th, Ashley in 6th, ahead of his teammate Chris, who's 7th. And the rest flash through with Panos leading that last group. So Jeff feeling now, this is the first time we've seen Jeff needing to defend. Holds a tight line, gets a bit squirrely on the exit. That would be music to Nathan's ears, who's going to pull alongside. And this looks like it's game over for Jeff. He's held out for 12 laps, but Nathan's caught him, and now he's got an inside line. Yep, he's got a slight overlap on Jeff. He should be able to just let the brakes off, pull up the inside, but no, Jeff brakes very late, holds the outside line, and he's going to try and hold it down to turn 3 as well. We've seen the outside work, but it's going to take a lot of cooperation. Jeff's trying to go around the outside still, and that was his undoing in race 2, but he's managed to make that work and holds off Nathan. Well done, Jeff. And that shows any intention that Nathan's got exactly what Jeff's intentions are, which is he wants to win this race. So if you want to come through, you're going to have to really work for it. Ben's closing in quickly, but it's probably too late unless these two really get at it. Meanwhile, something else has happened back in the field, and a mistake there from Lewis allows Chris through and up into 5th place. So Lewis again not having the greatest of nights. And a punt up the back there from Sean into the back of Liam, so he's obviously still a bit wound up from a few laps ago. Two crazy Scotsmen on the track at the same time is enough to scare anyone. Jeff though still driving fantastic, covering his lines, the pace is still good, and well, Nathan's really going to struggle to get past. He had that one opportunity, but maybe wasn't quite aggressive enough in getting past Jeff. Gave him a lot of respect, but if Jeff can just be here in a lap's time, then surely it's his. And everybody in the SBR paddock would be overjoyed with a victory for Jeff. But Nathan really wants those points. As Will runs a bit wide there, and that allows Adam through. Will doing well to hold on to the pack with no practice. So Jeff managed to hold off Nathan into turn 1. Oh, Nathan got a good run, but he couldn't go anywhere and hit Jeff up the back there. So he got an absolute brilliant run out of turn 1, but what didn't manage to do anything with it. Ben is really homing in on these guys now. Without that menu issue, he could have been in part of this fight. And Lewis down the inside of Chris, trying to get that place back. Or is that Ashley? No, Ashley. It is Ashley taking the place. Ashley does take the place and says, Biff, get out of it. Lewis down the inside, trying to retaliate and bang into the back of the Honda Subaru thing. The BE day cut. Have some respect, Lewis, for Christ's sake. But now, surely is Jeff going to win this race? Let's flash back to it. Jeff, all he's got to do is cover the inside line and he'll have this race. And he's done that. Nathan goes to the wide line to get a run, but really this is Jeff's race to win. And Jeff, oh, what's happened there? Oh my God, Nathan, what have you done? And the cult hero that is Jeff, the superhero that is Jeff, has been absolutely hopes destroyed by Nathan. Nathan crawls across the line, and rightly so. Oh, hang your head in shame, Nathan. Jeff was going to win his first ever race. Ben wins it, but there's just no gratitude in that at all. There's no winning feeling, and we go on board with Nathan. And, well, he's obviously jealous of Jeff's drive and just basically takes him out. There you can see, disgraceful kapow indeed. And, well, Jeff's, 50 yards away from his first ever podium, his first ever race win in SBR BTCC. And, well, instead of being a cult hero, Nathan becomes a cult villain. And one more view back from Nathan's car. Jeff's car, and boom, yes indeed, yeah, boom. And oh, just disgraceful driving from Nathan. And well, let's have another view of it, why not? We're on board with Ben, and well, you can clear to see that he just completely takes a thumbs down on that one. And well, despite Ben winning, he'll feel sorry for Jeff. Ben wins from Jake, Chris, poor Jeff, innocent Jeff, justice for Jeff. Idiot 5th, Liam 6th, and Panos in 7th, Sean in 8th, Rob 9th, and Ashley was 10th ahead of Adam and Will. Lewis was 13th and Leon was 14th. Sean set the fastest lap, but really the race completely ruined there by Nathan. A great race, and he was soundly beaten, but just couldn't hack that at all and decided to turn our friend Jeff around. Jake leads the championship and he's got a 23-point lead going into the showdown ahead of Nathan. Then it's Liam and Sean who still have a chance at the championship. Ben's disastrous night pits him 5th and really out of it, ahead of Rob, Chris, Adam, Lewis, Panos and Jeff. Then we've got Leon and Will, and Will's going to pull out at the end of the season, so we'll be relegated now. MB Motorsports have got a pretty big lead and probably won't be caught by the Works Mitsubishi team. Then it's the AA Plan team, which I think is the other team. And then it's Labatt's, MF Industries, TWR Racing and Redstone bringing up the rear. But BTCC Blueprints and Paul Welsh, thank you very much, guys. And this video was dedicated to the memory of Jeff Colombero, who should have won that race. See you next week.